So actually, before we press... I thought I'd... You know...
Oh my god.
But I'm gonna totally explode. I'll force it out fast.
A vagrant new stepbrother. Peeing on a rat.
Don't look at me! I know the acoustics are really carrying it. Sorry. Clarissa! Okay, that was definitely her. What is she? Is this just like a game to her or something?
Clarissa, come back! We came to help you, don't... Ugh.
You know, it just occurred to me she could also be having like a Ren episode. A Renisode. Possessed, or whatever we want to call it.
Haunted hill where that possessed guy walked into a vat of blood?
I really don't know.
Hello? Is this going out, or... Wait, I can hear myself, that's not...
Man, maybe
God,
she didn't
does
see
anybody...
us. I don't know, but whatever, she still has a radio, so we still gotta get to her.
Charlie 6. Every individual it is maintained is enveloped in a radiance invisible to the carnal eye and only perceived by the soul accustomed to it.
The handprints are a macabre touch.
Do you know who did that? Please tell me it's like a known thing teenagers here do or something.
Clearly, it's the evil, obviously. First they finger paint, then they wear our lungs like scarves.
Yeah, well, somebody's gotta keep the traditions alive. What was that? You heard that, right?
I'm sure it's just the evil again. I forgot this step in between the finger paint and wearing our lungs. They also drop things.
I don't even know why I ask you.
High in the Cascade Mountains of Washington, the Navy opens the world's largest radio transmitter. Its 1 million watts can flash a message around the world in a tenth of a second. Hey kids, wanna play a game?
What is it doing?
Hangman?
Be sharp and listen, mister. This is going to tell the classification board a lot about what can be expected of you in the future. How many questions will you be able to get in the allotted time?
Like a test?
Hey, why are we being tested? What did we do?
Here's a simple one to start, so don't hold your breath. What is the name of the school you are standing in?
School
10.
we're standing in? Isn't this
9.
like a classroom?
8.
I thought it was...
Fort Milner, right? I mean, that's not a...
Our friends are finding this tough.
Do you think us cruel? Do you think us callous? We are not cruel. It is fair. This is fair.
Oh, Jesus. What is going on?
Ugh, come on, guys. This isn't exactly fair now.
Just keep the pointer on the button. Question 2.
You know that. This isn't World War
9.
II. Nobody calls any...
Ciphers, I guess?
Maybe not so easy, huh?
Freaking damn it. Hey, come on. Normally the guy's not drawn so much each time.
Do you think we want this? We don't want this. This isn't sport.
Oh, give me a break! break. You're enjoying this. You have all the answers, and you're dangling this stuff over us like...
Enjoying it. Are
We
enjoying this?
We are an island race, and through all our times the sea has ruled our breaks. But be wary, young ones.
Jonas, are you, doing okay?
One last round and you've cleared your exam. Pencils ready. How many officers died in the sinking of the USS Kanaloa? 10.
53?
You're off, Bob. That's not gonna cut it. 97 brave men and women died on the USS Kanaloa. 85 officers, 12 passengers. It all adds up to another fact for the classification board. Just another fact among many.
I am. I didn't need to get that far. Just make mom out and this kid.
Phoenix Vince, there's all my excited. He was
Now obsessed. You know, I'd smash it.
apparently
I am. I didn't need to get that far. Just
The United States submarine Kanaloa is shown for the first time in Pacific waters patrolling for the enemy.
Pacific waters patrolling for the enemy.
Through the periscope, the commander looks out over the ocean's surface. Kanaloa was lost today, lost at sea, near...
What do you want?
For the first time.
time. Just
Time.
What? That was not fun.
Are you feeling better?
I'm feeling. Let's start with that.
This has been United News, and thank you for listening.
You could have, couldn't you have tried a little harder there? I know it's not like your fault, but... God. Wait, we lost, right? The whole hangman got drawn. So isn't there, some sort of penalty? Clarissa!
Clarissa, can you hear me? Are you all right? Oh, God damn it.
Cross your fingers. Clarissa.
Oh, well, look at this. House call, Doctor.
So are we...
Are you alright?
I mean, yeah. Why? Yeah, sure, my hair might be a little weird, but there's not a lot I can do about that.
You just sounded really distressed, that's all.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm fine now, so...
Alright, where's this famous radio?
I don't know, I can't get it to do anything I want.
Alex, want to take a look at this?
Yeah, no, this is like a low frequency thing. It's just meant for the bass. It won't... I don't think it can beam out.
Really?
No, isn't there a way...
Officers who know your problems full and well will give you a friendly and sympathetic hearing.
Who is that?
Cross your fingers.
Not now! We're looping again.
Crap. Well, just keep me in the loop. I didn't mean to say that. Clarissa! Is there anything like... Can we cut her down with something?
Holy crap.
What is it? Is something wrong? Or not?
Look, Clarissa might be dead in there.
What? Why? We just heard her. Look, are you feeling okay?
Never mind, just ignore me.
All right. Clarissa? I would have swore she was in here.
Better gone than dead.
Oh, maybe this was the thing, the radio she was using. If we can get it to... I mean, she got it to kind of work, so...
Yeah, it only broadcasts within a short space. It's not going to do what we need it to.
Really? How do you know?
Call it a hunch.
Well, I'm still going to try. Clarissa.
Oh, thank God, Clarissa. I saw you.
Alex, don't worry.
She's like...
I will never forget
she's
that
like
I am
Ren
an
was.
American. Fighting for
Clarissa!
freedom.
There will be other ships. And other souls to sail them.
Oh my God! Why would she do that? Why would she do that? We're not... It's not like we're... Oh, God!
She was like possessed. I just, this is... Jonas, this is so horrible.
I don't even know what to... We should get to the others. I can't even imagine telling them. Or how to tell them. I mean... We'll figure it out. This is unbelievable. There's no way she got up from that, right? Like, there's no way.
Oh my... Thank Christ, she's alive. Maybe she just twisted something, or...
Alex, even if she fell feet first, she would have broken every bone in her body. How'd she just get up and walk away? This isn't possible, cause...
Let's just put a pin in ghosts and say, until evidence proves otherwise.
Well, regardless... Good news?
Yes, Jonas, of course it's good news that Clarissa isn't dead. Christ.
That's not why I hesitated. Of course it's good news if she's not dead. I'm just saying if.
What, you think she's a zombie now? 3 seconds ago you said she couldn't get up from that. Now you're leaping right into zombie.
I'm not saying she's a zombie. I'm saying we don't know what she is currently. let's just get back to Ren at the comm tower. Maybe he's had better luck than us at anything.
Mayday! May! Oh, crap. This isn't... Ren, this is just coming out of the speakers on the roof thing. It's not... Ugh. My god, is this what I sound like?
Well,
how can
now we
anyone
know where the
stand to
little
listen
are.
to me all day?
Let's huddle up, see how they're doing.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw you guys coming up from the tower. The Dick Tower.
I think you mean Harden Tower.
Please don't ruin that for me. It's all I have left.
How's Nona doing? We heard what I imagine was her first radio cast ever earlier.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, she's frazzled one moment, then that makes me frazzled, then she sees that I'm frazzled, so she, freezes up.
Any luck contacting somebody?
Nope, no luck to speak of. And honestly, I thought this week was gonna be a big karma dump. I found $50 in the street.
It's okay, you tried. That's all you can do.
The stupid radio has been what my therapist would call a negative reinforcer. Just won't work right. I'm so glad I took that second brownie.
What?
It's kind of, it's just about to start doing its thing.
Wait, second brownie? Ren, please tell me this is a joke, okay? This is a joke, right?
Why would this be a joke? I'm not joking.
Wait, you're not messing with us? You seriously took another one?
It was like half of one, all right? It's just to level me out. It'll bring me back up. That's what it does.
You better pray to whatever god scares you the most. It does level you out, because if this screws us up, you're on summary probation.
Don't say that. That's not nice.
Oh, God.
This thing doesn't work.
Not getting anything?
I'm getting something, but it's I don't know.
Hey, Nona. Night's still going, huh?
We heard you on the speaker system. You got that working?
That's about all I got working. Sorry I was weird earlier. But, hey, have you figured out what's going on yet? You have to know something. You've been out there.
Yeah, we have.
It's been ghosts, Nona. Ghosts are going on. The blackouts, the hallucinations, it's all been ghosts.
Ghosts? Really?
Yeah, and it would really help if you could just jump to the believing us part. Would save a headache.
Oh, I got it. This is great. This is perfect. I know exactly what to do.
Do you?
Yeah, totally. It's Maggie Adler.
Maggie Adler?
Yeah, she has a boat. Had a boat. I mean, the boat's still here, but she's not.
Oh, boy. Thank God for that memory.
Yeah, finally something positive jarred loose through all the hysteria. My sister, Allie, worked at the parks office in town. She had to deliver that old woman her mail every day. I know that they have the key.
Okay, so...
No, we are not. We are not going to go with the plan. The first plan put forth by the group's resident Burnout.
Hey, come on. I'm not a burnout. Okay, so I ate like 2 brownies.
Well, and I'm not saying it's the best plan, but what other plan is there really, Jonas?
Oh, I don't know. Fix the radio, find Clarissa, set fire to the mug shop. And these are just off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'm still worried about Clarissa.
Wait, set fire to the mug shop?
I'm not saying literally do that. I'm just... There's other things we can do.
But there isn't.
Ren, understand it is completely your fault that we're in this to begin with.
What?
And now you want us to trust you when things are really bad? You had Alex bring the radio. You brought us here.
Jonas, you know we tuned into that thing. We kicked the door open to whatever this is.
Oh, give me a break. This night is like a... It's like a giant, ugly misery stew that Ren's clearly been the chef of.
What does that even mean?
Guys, come on.
It should be obvious to even the cheap seats that you're the only new weirdo who throws this whole social harmony thing we got going on out of whack. I mean, we all grew up with each other. Alex knows she can trust me.
Guys, you know there's no television cameras here, right? Take the energy down a notch.
Alex, I am not putting my life in his hands. This whole thing has been a complete joke to this guy. I can't believe you're even kind of defending him.
Jonas.
I know you said Ren is like harmless or whatever, but I'm over giving him passes. And you should be too.
I don't need a pass from you. Alex is my best friend.
Yeah.
Guys, stop it. Stop. The collective neuroses call a truce, okay?
Yes, please.
Look, I don't care what Caveman Jonas says. There is a boat at Maggie Adler's house. And the key to her house is back on Main Street.
And the backup plan for when this thing fails spectacularly is 2 of us have to stay here by the semi-functioning walkie-talkie.
Fine by me. Alex has the radio. Are you okay to go into town? Not that you wouldn't be okay.
Yeah, it's not like, I'm fine. Whatever, I'm ready.
You shouldn't go alone. We don't need like 3 of us up here.
Yeah, I'll totally go. It's my, brilliant idea or whatever.
Are you kidding? Your food is going to start kicking in any second. Beyond that, you're a completely unreliable basket case.
I am not a basket case. You,
Just shut up, both of you.
Sorry.
Okay, keeping in mind who you've been able to depend on the whole night.
Yes, keeping in mind who you're tired of.
Keeping in mind who's taller, who do you want coming with you?
Yeah, your oldest pal.
Nona, wanna come with me?
What?
Really? I mean, I guess.
Why are you making me shack up with this guy?
It's my friggin'
We've been
plan.
together the
It's
entire
only
night.
We'll be back later, so play nice in the meantime.
You'll be fine.
This is a total punt, Alex.
Yeah, this isn't...
it's fine. This will be a good... If you don't want to take sides, don't take sides. But no, nobody's happy with this.
Hey, Nona's happy. You're happy, right?
Sure.
No hard feelings, right?
Good luck with the thing, Alex.
No hard feelings, right?
I'll see you when you get back, Alex.
You know, I do remember you from Mr. Tuttle's class. You sit in the, back, behind Jake. I just forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, it's nothing to be sorry about. I don't talk all that much, so I don't know why you'd remember me.
I'm also just, never there. It's a loophole where, I don't know if you know this, but if you ditch, you get a detention, and if you don't go to that, you get suspended. But suspensions are like paid vacation, you can just do your work over. So...
Oh, wait, if you don't really go to, class, what are you doing instead all day?
Jenny, the TA, she lets me practice ballet in her studio. So that, really. Oh, and don't tell anyone, but my birthday's in 3 days, and I'm having a thing, and you're invited. I think Clarissa's out of town, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Well, happy early birthday! In my family, we celebrate birthdays all week, so you're 4 days late. You gotta get in the mind state.
Thanks. I'm sorry. I don't even know why I brought it up. That's not true. I was thinking about, I'm worried about Clarissa and, I was thinking about my last birthday when, Actually, sorry, never mind. This has nothing to do with anything. I'm just in a fog right now.
No, come on, I want to hear this. It was last year, your birthday. Go.
This was when Nicole was in her car accident, and so of course we cancel and go visit her, and I'm not gonna pout about that. It's common decency, it's fine. But afterwards, after this totally emotionally draining night, Clarissa still came over and surprised me with this huge cake. And we stayed up and watched all my favorite movies, and she didn't have to do that.
That's sweet, actually.
Anyways, my birthday's in 3 days, and I just hope she's okay. That's all.
We'll find her, Nona. We're not leaving without her.
Yeah, I know.
The island is famously named after Colonel Caleb Edwards for his glorious and triumphant slaughtering of countless families during one of the great ethnic cleansings of the 20th century. The forceful removal of an ignorant people to make space for destined holders is a time-honored tradition in our still young country. And you will be a part of that heritage, Alex. Do not resist. It will be over soon.
View it of Fort Milner's original intent, to serve as a beacon of harbor defense. Though the base would eventually become acclaimed as the birthplace of many radio innovations during World War II, and until its deactivation would be known more for its schooling and the tragic sinking of the USS Kanaloa, the fort's spirit will always be that of the watchful sentry, steady, protective, and ever vigilant of enemies both foreign and domestic. This is the Sentry, sculpted by Lieutenant Peter Hasborough. It was installed here in 1979 to remind all who view it of Fort Milner's original intent, to serve as a beacon of harbor defense. Though the base would eventually become acclaimed as the birthplace of many radio innovations during World War II, and until its deactivation would be known more for its schooling and the tragic sinking of the USS Kanaloa, the fort's spirit will always be that of the... This early version of what would today be considered a blast and fallout shelter was commissioned and built in 1946. The above-ground hub leads to a bunker 60 feet beneath the Earth's surface, molded with layers of poured concrete and packed earth. The lead blast door will only unlock through use of the call and response system, a setup devised by Lieutenant Commander Matthew Feinberg to prevent tampering. If the Catbird Station, a small watch point in Edwards Forest, radios in a decoded attack, the shelter door will automatically open, triggering an alarm and compulsory evacuation.
How many of you are there? How many of you are there?
So, it's the Parks and Facilities building. That's down a bit, right? If I'm remembering the right building, I don't think it's far.
Yeah, we're close.
Clarissa! What are you... How did she get up there?
Clarissa, where have you been? The last time we saw you jumped out a window. We thought you were dead.
Clarissa! What? Alex! Christ, what's wrong with her? Clarissa, can you hear me?
Oh God, not again. I hate when this happens.
Alex, please, can you just... I don't know what you can do, but can you just do something? Please, just try anything. Like,
I can... I'll try. Okay, I'll try.
Clarissa, can you hear me? Alex, come on, just please try and get her down. At least, please, somehow. Clarissa, can you come down? She just looks awful.
You think you can control me?
Clarissa.
What? I'm not trying.
No, you're not trying. You're not trying at all.
You haven't changed. Not a bit. But you're a fine girl.
We're not trying? What about you? What have you done? You get stuck in Milner, you ask for our help.
What have I done? I've sacrificed. I've made immense, bottomless sacrifices.
When you're off, the little machine has no more heart than a brain.
No more heart.
Is she okay? Or
I think so. Clarissa, are you okay? You scared the crap out of us.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Are you sure?
Back to normal, I hope?
Back to normal? What does that even... How did I get here?
You don't remember how you got here?
There's been, time disturbances or something, and I think that's what's been teleporting people around, so... And we just had one.
Time disturbances?
So you're just blank?
No, I remember something. I remember you with that radio. And I remember feeling like you were the reason all of this was happening.
Wait, it's Clarissa's turn already?
Yeah, it's my turn. What do you mean it's Clarissa's turn already? I haven't even asked one question. Everyone's asking me. I get to do the asking now.
Wait, what's going on? We're back at the...
It's Clarissa's turn?
Yeah, it's Clarissa's turn.
And you, of all people, should know what my question is going to be, because I'm not going to waste it. Alex, what did you do? Explain why me and my best friend, and your idiot best friend, and your new stepbrother are all...
Clarissa, please don't draw a chalk line here. Don't make factions, just... We have to stick together if we're going to make it through this.
Jonas, now you're seeing who you're stuck to until graduation.
Clarissa, seriously, I can vouch for this. This isn't her fault.
It has to be her fault. Of course it's her fault. There's no other way this story goes.
Why? Why does it have to be my fault?
Why does it have to be your fault? Are you kidding me?
No, come on, Clarissa. Let's not do this right
You're
now.
gonna learn, Jonas. I swear to God. The town looks at her like she has a red letter tattooed on her frickin' forehead. And the giant, lit up, Christmas tree reason why is that Michael is dead because of her. Because of her. Like, do you understand who you're living with?
It would take a very sick person to see it that way, and I would love to hear the explanation.
Michael was gonna leave town. He was free. He was out of here until this one convinced him to take her swimming for one last God knows what. And he drowned. He drowned in Horn Lake while this one could barely flap her arms.
Clarissa.
It doesn't make it my fault! Anyone could have been there, anyone, and then they would have had to watch him die, you unbelievable prick!
Anyone wouldn't have watched him die, Alex. Anyone else would have done something.
Okay, I'm sorry, but enough. Clarissa, that's enough. It's too much right now. I can't
I can't believe... Ugh. Shona, it was awful, all right? It's still awful, and
I don't... Just... Alex, this is none of my business, okay? None. But we came here to do a thing, and that thing is gonna get us home. So, let's get home.
No.
Clarissa, what are you...
All the outs and free.
Hey, whoa. Man, do you ever get deja vu? Geez, I just got a serious thing of goosebumps from one.
Oh, constantly. I'm like the empress of deja vu. It's kind of been like the theme of the whole night, really.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, well, the office that we gotta try to get into is like right there. So let's try and what...
Yep, this isn't budging.
I don't know about that. I think we can just bust our way through, honestly.
Bust our way through? What is that supposed to mean?
I think we should try it.
Cross your fingers and hold your thumbs. Hey, know what kind of jet that is?
Nope.
Something. It's another pocket radio, I think. But it's like there's way more stations on the dial.
Ooh, neato. Here's another one. It says they're wall radios? Wave-assisted lock? Whatever that means. Oh, duh. It says right here that each frequency is like a key to open the doors around here. So they're like ID tags or something. It must work for the gate to Adler's house, too.
Okay, cool. Great.
Ooh, wait, here's like a... Wait, what is this? Personal effects of Margaret Dorothy Adler.
Why would her stuff be here? Didn't her family, or, like, hasn't her family been carting her things back to town?
No, we can start back. I just wanna... Okay, here. Whom it should concern, this island and its history is a lie. Jeez, she didn't have fond memories of this place, did she?
What? What could that mean?
I have been compelled by both forces outside of my control and my own willful concern for the safety of others to conceal the many truths about Edwards Island. But now I feel any further inaction may carry a far greater risk.
Forces outside our control? Like ghosts or the army, or what was she talking about?
Let me finish then. Inside, you'll find 2 wall-equipped radios. I have commandeered the old Cardinal Station 140.1 and used it to relay clues to the nearby beacons buried throughout the area. Find these beacons and the notes within, and discover the true chronicle of the island.
Oh, scavenger hunt! Scavenger hunt, scavenger hunt!
Wait. To whosoever finds the material, know that I'm discomfited in keeping it hidden and ashamed for the lies I helped preserve. But also know that I acted in what I felt were the best interests for all at the time. And truly for the interest of time itself. Margaret Adler.
I've seriously had like dreams about this. Finding a secret, digging it up, it turning out to be a mechanical unicorn.
Yeah. We've all had the mechanical unicorn dream. But I think I'm ready just to go home. To be totally face up with you.
Named after the Hawaiian god of the sea, the USS Kanaloa was launched on January 15, 1941, and commissioned into service at the end of that year under the command of Lieutenant James Earl Clapman. On October 28, 1943, it was sunk by the Japanese sub-chaser Tokisada, some 25 miles off the coast of Washington, and remains, to this day, the only submarine casualty in American waters. 85 officers, as well as 12 Army passengers, were lost. The propeller was recovered in 1962, and in 1965 erected as a monument to the heroism of the brave men and women who tragically perished. Named after...
Oh my god, the Kamiloa was destroyed by friendly fire? We've been lied to all this time.
Alex, why are you wearing that jacket? It's like 75 degrees and the sun's out, you know? And I thought you said you were gonna go swimming anyway. You bring a jacket, but you don't bring a swimsuit.
Huh? I brought the jacket because I like the jacket. And I never said I wanted to go swimming. You just inferred it because I asked when the community pool opens.
I inferred it?
Hey, Michael, we didn't bring drinks. Did we? I thought we said we'd bring drinks.
Wait, Michael?
Yeah? What is it? Did I almost step on a crab or something?
What? Why am I here?
What, you don't want to hang out at the beach? There's stuff in town, but it's all boring knick-knack shops or whatever.
No, I mean, why are you here?
Why? Wait, am I supposed to be doing something right now?
You gotta get your dad.
I gotta get Dad nightcrawlers from the shop, yeah, but we're gonna do that on our way back.
You're dead.
I'm dead. I'm dead?
I think she's talking about the...
Oh, the car? No, they don't... Listen, Mom and Dad know. They don't care. Well, I mean, they cared a little, but they know I can fix a broken taillight.
No, Michael, you are really, genuinely dead. You died.
Okay. I see. This is because you smoked with Ren before you came out here. I knew it. I so knew it. I cannot believe you didn't share with me.
Today turned out to be a flawless day. It really did.
Yeah, no, it did. It really did. I wanted to bring a kite, but thought you'd laugh at me.
This is really quite insane what's happening right now. I'm just sorry that apparently nobody realizes how insane this is.
I know, right? Nobody really appreciates it when conditions are this good.
No, it is perfect ice cream and tennis weather. That is rare. It's been a spell since we did something, right? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. How have you been? What's been going on? How's classes? How's... what's-his-face, Mr. Collins' English?
Truthfully, I've...
sorry. I think... yeah, I accidentally left my phone on the ferry, because I do things like that.
Oh God, you idiot. Go get it before it leaves.
When I get back, I want to hear an Alex story.
I don't have any, I don't think.
I don't believe you.
So...
Do you... well, I guess you don't remember anything, right?
What am I meant to remember? I'm sorry, did I forget something?
Our whole, island horror show. Ghosts and possessions and none of this is jarring like anything loose?
If this is about Ren's movie, I mean, I told him I didn't want to do it. Half the script was an underwear scene, so, no thanks. I'm glad we could all do stuff today. I'm glad you were cool with it, I mean. I know you guys are really close, and, I know it can be annoying when somebody starts keeping all their time for their girlfriend or whatever. So, I think it would be cool if we could, continue to do things together.
It doesn't matter, Clarissa. Do what you want.
No, it does matter. It does matter. I want you to feel good about the situation, you know? I want this to be good. Michael, he loves you, like, a lot. I'm sure you know that, but he talks about you all the time. Oh, Alex did this, and Alex let the frogs out in science class. Isn't she hilarious?
Yeah, well, I love him too.
I had to fight the skipper for it, but he didn't reckon how many squats I could do.
What's it up to, 6?
Only on burrito days. On non-burrito days, it's like 8.
Actually, Clarissa and I had a nice chat while you were away. Kinda sorry to see you back so soon, to be honest.
Oh, really? I'm sure Alex sold you on how I lock her in the basement and treat her like a shaved monkey.
The version I heard was you trap her in the greenhouse.
Yeah, well, it changes month to month.
We talked ex-girlfriends mostly.
Well, now I know that's not possible because I don't call them... Actually, I'm just going to stop with that joke because if I keep going, I'd be due for a little punishment.
Yeah, I'm sure. So, I actually really want a cold something, so I'm gonna run into town and get like a soda. Anybody want anything?
Yeah. Get me a drink too?
Sure. I'll be back.
Okay, I'm here. What's the story? I want the news. I want the Alex first edition. What's going on?
I've missed you, man. I've just missed you a lot, that's all.
Hey, come on. I've missed you too. And I know I've been hanging out with Princess, but it's a two-way thing. You can knock on my door. We live in the same house. We gotta bring back movie night and board game night. All the nights.
Yeah, sure.
And look, I know this was supposed to be our day, but I completely forgot I promised Clarissa I'd do something with her, so thanks for chaperoning. I know it's not what you had in mind, so...
Yeah, no problem. Just don't get all smoochy smooch while I'm in the general vicinity.
Because that would ever happen. It's important to me that you like Clarissa, Alex, so tell me the truth. What do you really think of her?
Stick with it. Stay with her. If she makes you happy, if she makes you laugh, who am I to say anything otherwise?
Thank you. Good blessings, good tidings. You know, I never noticed. That's a good-looking jacket. I should ask for it back. I don't like my new one. Feels like I got shoes on my arms or something.
You know what, Bucko? I need it more than you.
Bucko? You haven't called me that in years.
Alex, are you... Alright, are you back with me now? Man, you've been acting like a... I don't even know how to put it, like a bird, just flitting around in circles for 10 minutes. I was about to, like, slap you or scream or something. It's been not fun to watch in light of everything.
Didn't you notice I've been, like, gone for the past whoever knows? I was just, like, leapfrogged back in time.
Huh? Back in time? What are you talking about? Really? You didn't leave. We've been here the whole time, both of us. Well, you more physically than mentally, I guess, but other than that, I really don't know what to tell you.
Wait, have I? You didn't see me disappear for 10 minutes or something?
Nope, you've been right there. Can you maybe just tell me what happened? What'd you see? What was it like? And what happened, basically?
It was a day I can remember, actually, when Michael and I spent a random Saturday on the beach here. It was just unbelievable to see him again.
Are you doing okay? Something like that. I don't know if I'd like it.
No, it was good to see him. I'm treating it like a temporary gift. That's all.
Okay.
First, we will eat and drink, and then we'll go and see the girl, yes? Yes. You see, she doesn't know. First, we will eat and drink, and then we'll go and see the girls, yes?
Turn on the Lima, India, Golf, Hotel, Tango. For the ships coming home. Turn on the...
Hey, why aren't you at the tower?
This one got a little antsy.
Weird stuff was playing on the radio. That voice said I had a mother's laugh. What does that even mean?
Anyways, are we happy?
We are happy. We got a new radio that's supposed to open doors and gates in some magical way.
Oh, thank God. I was getting nervous that you would have walked all that way and then not found anything. Seeing as how it was my advice to, do the whole thing.
How have, you two been? What am I working with here? How much leering am I gonna have to put up with?
No, I'm glad we can leave. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, don't even tiptoe in the vicinity of a joke right now. I just want to get out of here.
Well, if the radio's the thing...
It doesn't matter without Clarissa. Do I really have to point out that she's not here?
Oh, yeah, that's true, I suppose.
Look, we got the way in. Let's just do what we meant to do and check to see if the boat works.
But not leave yet, right?
Listen, if we have the key, which is apparently this radio, then let's just go to the house and see. And if it looks like we can leave that way, then we'll go on a Clarissa hunt.
All right.
I think you're supposed to use the radio to tune into the gate, right, Alex?
So are you gonna try the gate thing, or...?
If we're still gonna go to the house, let's just do it. Try the radio, Alex.
Turn on the Lima, India, Golf, Hotel, Tango. For the ships coming home. Turn on the...
First, we will eat and drink, and then we'll go and see the girls, yes? Yes.
Please have a boat. Please have a boat. Please have a boat.
Just think happy thoughts.
Yeah, happy thoughts.